going on, guys? It's me, Dan from DanCarFilms here. Welcome back to another episode of NHL 17 New York Rangers franchise. I believe this is the 5th episode. In this episode, we are looking to wrap up the season, show the stats, and show who we're going to play in the playoffs if we make the playoffs. Right now, we are currently in the playoffs, which is good, but not by much. We need to have a good simulation here, or we might not even make the playoffs, which would suck. So to start everything off, we lose to Boston 6-5 in overtime. That is not good. And we lose 6-3 to Montreal. Defense is struggling. We lose 3-1 to Tampa Bay, and finally we get a win there on Tuesday against the Florida Panthers. 5-1 win. Nice job there. Man, a loss to the Hurricanes. We are losing tons of games, and right now I don't even think we're in the playoffs. We got to step it up here, and we take a big win against Detroit, and another loss to Tampa Bay. Oh my gosh. And can we beat Florida for the second time this month? Yes, we can. We beat Florida 5 goals in each game. That's 10 goals against 2 games in Florida. That's pretty good. Overtime win right there against Minnesota. That was pretty clutch. Huge win against New Jersey, and we take a loss to the Islanders. But still, we were on a losing streak. We got a little bit back on it. Now there's a singular loss here on the 24th. Do we want to claim Kyle Clifford? He is more of a grinder. So we're going to view him really quickly. He's 26 years old, top 9 forward potential, low potential. He's a grinder. He's listed as a 4th line forward, and I simply don't need someone like him on our team. He's an 80 overall. We already have that spot filled, I believe, with Josh Joris there on that bottom 4th line on the right wing. So we'll be fine there. And speaking of Los Angeles, we play them literally right here, and we lose to them. So probably if we had that guy, we probably would have won like 6-0 with my luck. And we're also going to do a scouting assignment here. We are going to go to the United States like we've always been doing. And we're going to go to defenseman for 6 more weeks, which means after defenseman for 6 more weeks, we only have goalies for 6 more weeks to scout, and then everything will be good. We take a loss to Anaheim. That's a little bit painful. And then Dylan McIlrath goes down with an injury, so we're going to replace him with Rafael Diaz, the guy we called up at the beginning of the year from the AHL. Hopefully he can fill in. It's that third defensive pairing, so I'm not too concerned. And we take a win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So right here, we're going to take a look at where we are. We are currently in the playoffs. Are we in the playoffs? We have 86 points. And, wow, we are 1 outside of the playoffs currently. The Boston Bruins also have 86, but they're listed above us. The Columbus Blue Jackets are only 1 behind us. So this is a very, very tight race. We have got to go out and just clean house. We have to win a whole bunch of games. And teams like the Montreal Canadiens and the Detroit Red Wings, they're not even that safe, to be honest. And Washington, they still got to win some games too. And I know we play them a couple times. So I mean, it's pretty big coming up here. We need to go out there and win like crazy. Goals for per game. We are there in the top half. Towards the bottom, but still top half. I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, however, goals against, it's been like this all season long. It's the same thing all season. We are way down here, and I think we even dropped some spots. We're just struggling defensively to keep the puck out of the net. Or maybe we're just getting unlucky this year with injuries and just simulation problems. I don't know. And our power play, again, one of the worst power plays in the NHL. I think it's like 4th from the bottom, which obviously sucks, and I would like it to have it there. But hey, I did best lines. I let the computer do the power play, and then I just edited everything else but that, and we're still not able to score goals there on the power play. And our penalty kill, 80%, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's take a look at the player stats. You got Nash with 32 goals. Stepan was 20. Zuccarello was 17. Ryan McDonough, the defenseman, was 17. And Hayes was 17. So, I mean, a lot of our offensemen are just simply not scoring goals. I don't know what it is. Zuccarello should have well over 20 by now, but he doesn't, which, sort of sucks. If our defenseman is having 17 goals, like, what the heck? If he's one of the leading goal scorers on our team, then there is a problem. Not trying to bash him or anything. He's a very good player, but still, come on. 2.69 average for both of them per game. That's how many goals go in per game. And then right here, their save percentage, .09 and .06. Or sorry, .906 and then 909, or I don't know, something like that. Let's take a look right here. We're simply going to do best lines the entire way this time because I want to make the playoffs this year. It would suck so badly if we didn't make the playoffs. So I'm going to let the computer handle all of that jazz. Not that big of a deal. I didn't really edit the lines that badly, like that much at the beginning of the season when I made my own lines. So it's not very that much different than the best lines. But hey, any advantage is an advantage, and I'll take it anytime. You can see Nathan Gerby is scratched there. That's a little bit surprising. The computer put Tanner Glass in there on that fourth line. That will be interesting. I would really like to see Gerby play, but hey, it's the computer. I'll let them do their thing. We have 4 more games. We got to come out here and hopefully win at least 3 of the 4. And we take a win right there against Philadelphia. 2-0 win. Huge division game, and we come in with a win. Dylan McElrath is back to play. We take a win, overtime win against Washington. So that is 3-point night, which is absolutely perfect. Now we're going to sim up here to Ottawa. And let's take a look at the standings right before we go into this game. You can see that the Pittsburgh Penguins, they're our last game, and the game we're going to play right now is Ottawa, and they're 1-2 in the Eastern Conference. So these 2 teams are going to be so hard to beat. We right now are not in the playoffs, but if we win this game, we will be. And now here we are in Ottawa. Oh my God. I don't even think it's Ottawa. It's very clever, Canada. Oh my God. Kanata? What the frick? Okay. This is embarrassing. I honestly thought they played in Ottawa. Is that in Ottawa? See, I'm not Canadian. You can make fun of me as much as you want. Doesn't matter. First period here, towards the end of it, it's going to get stolen by Derek Brassard. And Brassard on his former team puts it right in the back of the net here in Canada or Ontario. I don't know where the frick we're playing. And the Ottawa Senators take a 1-0 lead. Derek Brassard, 19th goal of the season. And so far, that trade is working out for Ottawa more than it is working out for the Rangers because Mika Zibanejad does not have 19 goals. Right here, JT Miller simply just going to go around the entire defense. The speed and just awkwardness right there by JT Miller to just simply skate around the defenseman. He was sort of in an awkward position, and the defenseman just didn't think he could score, and that was short-handed too. So excellent job right there, an immediate response to the goal by JT Miller. And that is going to be his 16th goal of the season. And that was a pretty nice goal to keep the Rangers' playoffs hopes alive. This is going to be flown up the boards. This is going to be... I don't know who that is, actually. Oh, that's going to be Hayes. Oh, I don't know. Someone just took the puck and put it in the back of the net. Oh, that's Nathan Gerby. Nathan Gerby somehow got on the line. And Nathan Gerby simply took the puck, put it... Tanner Glass. Oh, my God, I'm choking. Tanner Glass with a huge goal. He simply took it at the blue line, skated in, shot it right past Craig Anderson, and everything just went good. Right here, you can see it's almost in the net. Derek Stepan with a nice forechecking pressure. He's looking for a pass to Rick Nash, and Nash scores! Nash with well over 30 goals now, as he is the team's leading goal scorer, and he comes up clutch here for the insurance goal here in the third period. His 34th goal of the season, and we were on the power play there. And that was pretty crucial. Here's Cody Ceci passing up the wing to Kyle Turris. 5 minutes left to go. Turris finds Stone all the way across the ice. And then it's put right down in the middle into Mike Hoffman. And Hoffman puts it by Lundqvist. And just like that is a 1-goal game. With 5 minutes left to go, it's still completely possible for Ottawa. So all of that insurance was just erased. 27 goals for Hoffman on the year. And I wish we had some guy like him, but we simply don't. Here's Chris Kreider skating around the outside. He's going to look for a shot, and he does, and he scores. Very simple play. All he did was just skate around the net and just fire and score. So I don't know what's going on right here. And then towards the end of the game, empty net. Miller blocks it. He's actually going to skate up, and he's going to score. 2-goal game for JT Miller, and the absolute perfect effort, like the maximum amount of effort. Not only did he block the shot, but he got up and put it in the net. That's what more can you ask for? Right here, Michael Grabner and Mark Borowicki. Is it Mark? I don't know. Again, I'm still learning their names and everything. Borowicki's going to win that fight, but it doesn't matter because we win the game. And Lundqvist gets 34 wins on the season. I actually don't remember. I am sorry. It's somewhere around there. But yeah, he got past his average. He's gotten over 30 goals every single year of his career, and he's going to continue it here. 2 goals for Miller, 2 hits for him. Hoffman with a goal and a hit, and Brassard with a goal and 2 hits for himself. Those are your 3 stars. And right here you can see that we had 26 shots on goal. They only had 13. They had way more hits than us. They had a little bit more time on attack, better passing. We had more penalty minutes, but somehow we come out on top here in Canada, Ontario, Ottawa, the Senators' home. I don't even freaking know. And here we go, the final game of the season here against the Stanley Cup defending champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins. I almost just said Pittsburgh Steelers, but it doesn't matter because we clinched our way to the playoffs with that win in Ontario. I'm just gonna say Ontario, and in Canada. Oh my God, it's so confusing. Why would you name it Canada? That's like spelling America wrong and making it like your capital. It doesn't make any sense. Right here, though, we're simply just gonna send this game. Wilson, Rust, and Kunakl get a 3-0 lead on the Rangers, but the Rangers answer back. That's Mika Zibanejad with 2 goals. So the trade might have paid off. I jinxed it here a little bit. And now in the 3rd period, the Rangers are looking for a win in the final game of their season. It doesn't really matter. Just playing for pride. We could face this team in the playoffs eventually. And Evengi Malkin gets the insurance goal. And with 6 minutes left, 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left, and no empty netter. They just take a 4-2 win. So the Rangers lose 4-2 there in the final game. Nice effort by Mika Zibanejad. And yeah, there's simply not much we can do there. So now the regular season has ended, and we're simply going to go ahead and advance and to see who we play in the playoffs. And it is the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh my gosh. This is going to be one good series because the Penguins just beat us big time there in that final game. So we're actually going to play them 8 times in a row if we go to a Game 7, which is insane. Right here you can take a look. We got 39 wins, 29 losses, 14 overtime losses, which I think is the most in the league. And right here we're going to go to the entire league to see who did what. The Calgary Flames with 108 points, Nashville Predators 108, so I'm not sure who gets the President's Trophy there. It's the Calgary Flames because they got 52 wins. So the Calgary Flames somehow came out. I guess Johnny Gaudreau just had like the season of a century or something happened. The Predators had less losses though, but they had more overtime losses. I don't know how any of that works. But right here, yeah, you can see we lead the league in overtime losses, which just sucks crap. I don't even know why that happens. And our final goals per game stat, we are going to be 4 from halfway, which again is good. I don't think we moved from the last time I checked. Goals against per game, however, we are not even there. And you can see all the playoff teams are there. And then we're even below Winnipeg. How did Winnipeg make the playoffs? I don't even know. And then we're below the Florida Panthers. So we are the worst team defensively or the worst team keeping the puck out of the net in the playoffs, which that's not really good to say. We also have the worst power play. We are second from the bottom. Yeah, we're one up from the bottom. That is just terrible. We're only above the Vancouver Canucks. They don't have anybody. I mean, they got the Sedin twins and Eriksson, but I don't know. We gotta do better on special teams and keeping the puck out of the net. Who has the best home record? Right there, the Leafs have the worst, and the Calgary Flames have the best home record away. And you can see all the playoff teams, and I guess that's what makes a playoff team, winning on the road. And the Penguins have the best away record. The last 10 games, I didn't really click on that. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Now for the Rangers stats, you can see right here, Nash ended with 34 goals, Stepan with 20, Zibanejad with 18, Ryan McDonough with 18, Matt Zuccarello with 17, JT Miller with 17, Kevin Hayes with 17, Josh Jorce with 15 on that 4th line. Josh Jorce got more goals than Chris Kreider, who only got 15 goals and 25 assists for 40 points. That is just simply unacceptable. I was thinking about moving him up to the 1st line eventually, but hey, I guess not. And Zuccarello leads in points and assists, and him and just Stepan just kept giving it to, oh my God, Rick Nash, and that's what happened there. Dylan McIlrath has the worst plus-minus, and Kevin Klein has the best. And, yeah, Ryan McDonough's there, and also JT Miller. We're going to scroll over here eventually, hopefully, come on, past self. You can see right here, power play goals. You got Rick Nash and Kevin Hayes tied with 6. Short-handed goals, JT Miller with 2, Kevin Hayes with 1. Game-winning goals, Rick Nash and Matt Zuccarello came up clutch. The leaders of this team, also Ryan McDonough there with 5. So the leaders of this team really stepped up this year. Shots, you can see Nash with the most step on there and Zuccarello. So our whole first line, we were firing shots like crazy. It's just Zuccarello and Stepan just could not score as much as I wanted this season. Faceoffs won, Stepan, Zibanejad, Kevin Hayes, and Gerby was on the 4th line center for most of the season. Not towards the end, but most of the season. Right here on the face-off percentage, Chris Kreider has the... Oh, he doesn't really take face-offs, so I guess Mika Zibanejad. Derek Stepan struggled a little bit, 45.9%. That is not that great at all. I was really hoping for more out of Derek Stepan, but he doesn't really have the best face-off rating. Hits, Rick Nash leads with 157 hits. That's a little bit surprising, to be honest with you. Giveaways, Kevin Klein, that's not that great. He's getting older. And Dan Girardi, there's another reason why we need to trade these guys away. They're causing turnovers, which is not great at all. Minutes, Ryan McDonough leads by far. And right here, I'm just clicking through, not really paying attention. I don't know what I'm looking at. Who cares what they're drafted? Rick Nash was the number 1. He was the number 1 pick. Holy crap! I didn't even know that. Okay. I might not trade him away now. That's actually a little bit surprising. I didn't really realize that. Yeah, he led in goals, and I don't really like trading players away who lead in a category. But hey, whatever. Ryan McDonough, what a season for him! Only 41 points. He only had 23 assists, but he had 18 goals. Oh my gosh, he almost got more goals than assists. That's a little bit surprising. A very weird year for the Rangers right here. You can see, oh yeah, that's right. Lundqvist wins 35 wins, 24 losses, so he gets that 35 win mark. Again, did not have the best save percentage. He is declining. He's 35 years old, and I hope his value has not declined from before the trade deadline. Right here, you can take a look at the league. Who led in goals? Obviously, Alexander Ovechkin, the great 8. John Tavares with 47, Malkin with 44, Tarasenko with 43, and Perry with 39. So not like a big season for point scoring here. This is very, very weird. Very weird season for the NHL. Getzlaf led in assist. Weber, 61 points there. And then assist, I meant. Getzlaf with 86 points, Malkin with 85 points, Sagan with 83, Ovechkin with 82, Tavares with 81. I'm not sure where Crosby was. I didn't really see him up there. He must have been injured. Gregory Campbell leads in penalty minutes, and 2-2 comes second there. Plus minus, Mark Giordano ends with the best plus minus in the NHL. I also saw Phil Kessel up there. Power play goals. Ovechkin just must have been just ripping it on the power play. He has a 5-goal lead there at 19. Short-handed goals. Kurtelis on the Anaheim Ducks. He gets it. Game-winning goals. Pacioretty came up clutch. TJ Oshie and Patrice Bergeron were the 3 most clutch players probably in the league. Ovechkin has the most shots, followed by Patrick Kane. Where was Patrick Kane in terms of goals? I didn't even see him up there. Very, very weird season. I didn't even see Taze. I didn't even say his name yet. Like a lot of these guys, it's very weird what's going on. Shooting percentage, Perron's shot. Oh my God, he had 1 shot and 1 goal. What an amazing stat to have. Faceoffs won. Getzlaf was the best center, followed by Kopitar, Koivu, Giroux, and Jordan Staal. Faceoffs taken, Kopitar took the most, followed by Tyler Sagan. Faceoff percentage, well, let's go down to the actual ones. That guy, I'm not even going to try to say that name, and that guy, Brett Ritchie, Craig Smith, Austin Starznik. They've only taken like so very little face-off, so that really doesn't count. I take all that back. I should have scrolled down more. I saw Bergeron up there. Let's just give it to Bergeron, since he's good at everything. Okay, hits. Taze leads in hits. Marchand, 2nd. Staal, 3rd. Simmons, 4th. I think Gallagher was 5th. Giveaways, who has... I'm scrolling too fast here. Who has the best takeaways? Patrick Kane with the most takeaways. My God, look how many takeaways he has. And then Bukestad, Kopitar, Kessler, Hoffman, and Zuccarello was up there. Nice job by him. Or that's minutes. Whoops, I'm losing it. Who has the most minutes? It's going to be Drew Doughty, followed by Muzzin, who I think they're both on the first line or something. Because if he has the most minutes, then the whole... Oh, God, I'm not going to get into it. All right, just assume they're on the first line together. Erik Karlsson finishes with the most points, so he's going to end with that. Obviously, not much of a surprise there. Shea Weber ends with 61 assists, followed by Chris Letang. Karlsson obviously dominates in points. So Dougie Hamilton is up there. Oh, maybe that's why the Flames did so good. Dougie Hamilton is really starting to grow in this series. Let's take a look at goalies now. We're going to go over here to save percentage. Who has the best save percentage? Braden Holtby, followed by Pekka Rinne, Andrei Vasilevsky, Tuukka Rask, Brian Elliott, I believe it is, Corey Crawford, Carey Price. How is Carey Price all the way down there? Holy crap, man. I thought Carey Price would have been the best goalie in the league. But hey, look at Robin Lehner all the way up there. That is actually a little bit surprising. And Hendrik Lundqvist is not even up there to be found, which is a little bit depressing, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that is the save percentage. Let's take a look at rookie skaters. Who was the best rookie skater of the season? William Nylander with 31 points, 11 goals. That Curtis guy who scored the most shorthanded goals, he gets 17 goals on the season. So he had a very good rookie season. I'm actually thinking about getting him, like maybe trading for him, since he's just absolutely exploded. And then the 4 rookie goalies here, oh man, look at those save percentages. Wow, only one guy over .900, which is not that great. That's going to be the end of this episode, guys. Comment, subscribe, remember your veggies, go to school. DanCarFilms out. Peace!